My apologies for that. My controller appears to be on the fritz, so we're going to be mindful of that. I had to not only restart the machine, but completely reset my controller to even get it to acknowledge my commands. So, there we go. But now that I know it's a controller thing, I think that I can turn it off and back on and make it not do that.
I make my way all the way over to him, and he tells me we can't barter. Said I had nothing he wanted. Imagine that. Surrounded by garbage and entrails, and he thinks he can talk to me like that? Well, he just lost a customer. I'll never visit his stall again. All my business will be conducted at the market from now on.
It can't be an illusion. It has to be those children.
Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, yes. Something is terribly wrong. Every morning, I wake up and everything in my house has been moved.
You said something about an alooch.
Oh, no, you too? Aloosh aren't real. It's the children. They enjoy tormenting me.
You could block the entry, then they couldn't get in.
I tried that. They still found a way in. Maybe I should just move.
Well, this is definitely not where we intended to be a minute ago, but... Ah.
This jade mask would have been placed on a noble's corpse during his funeral. The artisans were reputedly able to create an almost exact likeness of the wearer.
You know, like most craftspeople worth a damn. Oh, I see what I'm missing. You gonna let... There we go. Now that command is working correctly. Okay, what are you doing? There we go. Got stuck. Apologies, I'm gonna have to be mindful of my controller wigging out for the foreseeable future. There's something wrong with it. So sometimes I'm not gonna be able to tell if it's my controller bugging out or if it's just something within the game.
It's a bit humbling to be here in Paititi. I didn't foresee any of this. I was expecting an ancient place, artifacts, tombs. I just failed to imagine people. I was so focused on the trail of clues, I didn't even stop to wonder. I didn't mean to interfere, but Trinitti's here.
still the better one. And we're gonna hold on to that skill point so we can build it up for a different one later. I feel something buzzing. There we go. And we are close to the dude, wherever they are. The dead guy.
The cast out knows the minds of the gods. Show me a sign. The cast out knows the minds of the gods. Show me a sign.
Can't figure out the dialect. I must be missing something.
Oh, hey. That a guy.
Are you Pisco the Dead?
You can see me? At last, Pisco is seen. Are you also dead, Ishiki?
No. So you are Pisco the Dead?
I am Pisco, servant of the gods.
I'm Lara.
Lara. Nice name, Lara. You are not dead.
Neither are you.
Oh, but I am. As a child, I was to be sacrificed. I was brought to the mountain. The ritual was completed, but
But you survived.
only my body. I am dead to all my friends and family. I live by the offerings that are left from me.
I met a boy who says Pisco stole his dice.
Taki? He's the son of a very arrogant noble. He insisted we play a game. He lost. I don't have many things, but I won those dice fair and square. If you want, I'll play you for them. You want to play a game?
What's the game?
Talk to 5 people who have been cast out. Hear their wisdom and tell me why Taki lost, and I'll give you the dice.
I can do that.
Okay. All right.
Hello, Ishiki. It's rare to see outsiders in the city.
Pisco sent me to speak with you.
Ah, Pisco. I like him.
You've seen other outsiders.
Only one. He was handsome, gentle, and kind. We were in love, but our love is forbidden. Outlawed by the cult of Kukulkan.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I was sentenced to death, tied to the cliffs and left to die. On the 3rd day, I welcomed death. That's when he found me, the outsider. He freed me and treated my wounds.
Who was he?
I don't know his name. It's been many years, but I still hope to see him again. I often return to the cliffs, near the condor nests, and collect their feathers. They remind me of him.
That's a remarkable story. Thank you for trusting me with it.
Thank you for listening, Ishiki.
Ah. We're gonna have to go up the set of stairs that goes behind this building anyway, so... Keep calm and carrion, favorite of the little mini quest names. That's just... I love myself a good pun.
The Aztec used these to burn incense so they could communicate with the gods.
There's the buzz.
Still smells of copal.
So they're like maracas, but smelly. Or they are maracas. And maracas are supposed to be smelly.
The peak of this mountain is hidden behind thick clouds. I can't be sure what these two smaller hills on either side of the mountain are supposed to represent.
Boy, I wish we could see, like, the actual artwork she's supposed to be talking about. I wonder if there was, like, initially a plan for that? Or if we've just got to accept that we're not going to see these things as brightly as we'd like. Okay. That one. Yeah. This time we go this way.
The protectors failed, and are now doomed to recover what they lost.
Oh, there's another one of those things. First, map. Are you gonna do this every time? There you are.
Hello? Pisco sent me.
Ah, did he?
Did you say you were cast out for lying?
No, Ishiki. I was cast out for telling the truth. That was my mistake.
What happened?
Should I say I've never seen an outsider? If no one believes the truth, it never happened.
What outsiders?
They dress in black and have strange weapons. They hide gold. I told the cult about the gold and the outsiders. They cast me out for lying. Lying? The gold was for them. One day, the cult will be exposed for its hypocrisy.
So what do you do now?
I lost everything, Ishiki. My position, power, reputation. But it took me losing all that to finally see. I had no purpose, no calling.
And you found one?
Yes. I serve the future by protecting the past. Queen Unuratu's line are the rightful rulers of Paititi, not the cult of Kukulkan. Everything I see, everything I hear, everything I know now helps the rebellion.
A worthy cause.
I send people to steal the gold shipments the outsiders deliver from time to time. They never change the drop-off point.
Sounds like you're making a difference in a lot of people's lives. Thank you for sharing. It was nice talking with you.
You too, Ishiki.
There's what I was hunting for. Okay, I'm sort of near where one is, it looks like.
This describes something nearby. Canals bring water to the arid parts of the village, and they washed me away.
So we follow the canals. Is that the correct word for them, really? The irrigation canals, I guess. Aha, there we go.
At last.
Do kids don't authority where you come from, Ishiki?
I think it's part of growing up, pushing boundaries. Are they in danger?
No. The guards threatened, but when they were young, they threw rocks at guards too.
Oh my god, don't pick on people by throwing rocks.
Someone's taking this old walkie-talkie apart. Were they making an attempt at reverse engineering, I wonder?
Neat. Okay. I gotta go in Nya somehow. Think I can do that. Yep, there they are. Still just 1 point.
Now I serve
Unuratu approached the throne through the crowd. She walked beside it, but did not sit. Why do we continue to believe this lie? She asked the crowd. Kukul Khan controls this city, and I will no longer wear a smile and pretend it is any different. I will not be his puppet, trotted out to wave and smile. The guards cut her off quickly and ushered her away. Then they advanced, with weapons drawn to disperse the crowds.
You gonna give me a triangle? What's happening, game? There we go.
Hello. Are you one of the outcasts?
Yes, Ishiki. I'm Chaska.
I'm Lara. Pisco sent me.
Pisco the dead? Sent you to me? Did you lose a game of Patoli?
No. A boy Taki lost his dice. I'm trying to win them back for him. Pisco wanted me to talk to all those who've been cast out before he gives them back to me.
I'm surprised
Well,
he didn't
he asked
try
you to speak to
play you
5
for them.
people.
He is.
Ah, well, all I can tell you is this. Like Pisco, I was cast out. I lost my job and my position. But not because of an accident, because of something I did, and would do again.
What happened?
Do you have any children?
No.
Neither do I. I did not receive the blessing of Ishel. But for my mistress, I was the midwife for her 3 children. I loved them like they were my own, until I lost my position.
What did you do?
I'm a thief, Lara.
What did you steal?
A jade necklace.
Why?
The youngest, Kiara, she saw the necklace while visiting a friend. She took it. They were coming for her. They would have cast her out. She was an only child. I said I took it. My mistress took the necklace from me and threw it on the floor, breaking it, and cast me out instead.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sad for me. I would do it again. Kiara's learned her lesson, and she has a good life. As for me, I serve Ishel now through my weaving, the way my mother taught me. And my Kiara comes to visit me sometimes.
Thank you for sharing that, Chaska. Kiara was lucky to have you.
Be well, Ishiki.
Ah. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm in the wrong spot, it looks like. You are not who I was looking for. So they'll be up here, maybe? Are you green? Haha, yes.
Hello. Are you an outcast?
Yes, Ishiki. Hello.
I heard you talking about a white capybara.
Oh, not just one. There are many of them.
Pisco sent me to speak to all those who are cast out. You're a hunter.
I am now. I was once a farmer, but that wasn't a life for me. I felt trapped. Forced to live up to the duties and expectations brought down by my family. I finally refused and went my own way.
And a white capybara was responsible.
No, Ishiki. A herd of them. One night they assaulted my field. Trampled everything, but I did nothing to stop them. I just watched. They gave me an idea. A herd of these capybara, all white. What if I could hunt them? What if I could finally get away from the fields?
So you did it.
Best decision I ever made. My father disowned me, gave the farm to my sister, but that's fine with me. I'm a hunter now. They call me Paimon the White.
Thank you for the entertaining story, Paimon.
Thank you, Ishiki.
Oh, I thought that was the last one. Oh.
Bashi?
That sounds familiar. Yes. Anytime you hear the happy bongos as opposed to the ominous bongos, it means
Come see what I have to trade.
this lady.
Hello.
Hello. You're Lara, aren't you? Pisco sent you.
He did.
I'm Moreika. That was the second time I heard your name today, Lara. The cultists are talking about you. You're the one who started the cleansing. The one who found the key of Shakshay.
I am.
Oh, don't feel bad, child. The cleansing was long overdue. It must be decided. Do we continue or begin again?
That's not an easy decision.
Did you hear that, Rimac? Deciding the fate of the world is not easy. I like this one. You're right, Lara. It isn't. And if the cult of Kukulkan decides, they will enslave us all and call it protection. Won't they, Rimac? He doesn't talk much. The cult is acting out of fear.
Fear of what?
Fear of the outside. Fear of change. But the same threats that are outside are in all of us. Fear is the enemy, not change. Change is the only constant. But look at me rambling on, Rimac. The lady must want to buy something to help in her search.
Well, I don't have much of these to sell, but I'll still do it.
Good deal. Thank you.
Oh, it was a laser sight. I thought it was something else. I'm a little disappointed now. Where we go? Ascender. Yes.
Enjoy it.
Lockpick.
Thank
Yes.
Enjoy it. Come find me if you need anything else.
I think I just got all of the most important things from you.
Come see what I have to trade.
Oh, come on, don't do this again. It's the controller is messing up again. 2 seconds. I don't know why it's doing this, but now that I've figured out how It's just not even going to let me aim at those. That's so weird. We're going to worry about those another time. But I do not know why it's doing that. Like you saw it's not even letting me take my bow out.
Pisco?
You've already spoken to them, haven't you?
I have.
But you still don't see it.
They all had hope.
You need to do better than that if you want to win the game, Lara. Hope is one thing, but all those who have been cast out have thrived in their new lives despite their circumstances.
Even you, Pisco.
Well, I am the best Patoli player Paititi has ever known. Not bad for a dead man.
Not bad at all.
So again, what did you learn?
I learned that sacrifice can make your life better. That you shouldn't be constrained by the legacy of your family. You can find your own path. Love is stronger than death, and you need to believe in something greater than yourself. But ultimately, you can't control everything. It's what you make of your situation that defines you.
Well said, Lara. You're sure you're not dead? Taki thinks he lost his dice because he was unlucky. But it's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player.
I see that now.
What did you think of Moreka, the outcast?
She was expecting me. She seemed to know quite a bit about me.
Ah, she knows a lot about everything, Ishiki. She has the most wondrous items in her shop. Artifacts known only to the gods.
I saw.
You were lucky you found her. She often travels outside of Paititi, gathering inventory.
She seemed the most optimistic.
Of course she is. We have a saying in Paititi. We all create destiny. We don't choose our circumstances, only our actions. A lesson my friend Taki needs to learn. Well played.
Thank you, Pisco. I'll bring the dice back to Taki.
As you get more and more familiar with the area, I think it's actually pretty cool that even if you don't learn the landmarks, things like that flute music in the distance can tell you where you are. Okay.
I found your dice, Taki.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't you say Pisco stole your dice?
Everyone knows Pisco steals.
According to him, you wanted to play a game and you lost.
He wouldn't let me play again. Just one more roll and I would have won.
Pisco wanted you to know.
It's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player. Now that I have my dice back, I can practice more. Thanks again, Ishiki.
Very nice. I always think that plot, at least, is important to start with.
Beautiful. What's this?
Cultists, waiting for their deity to appear. When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But this cult leader will take my place and attempt to become the god. He believes we can remake the world and live in a paradise of his design.
Remake the world.
What?
I've heard those words before.
There he is!
I know him. That's Dr. Dominguez.
Behold! The instrument of our unity and salvation! Soon, our dreams of peace and safety will be realized!
They already call him Kukulkan. But his real name is Amaru. He was born here, but raised, lied to, by outsiders. The people believe in him.
But you don't.
My late husband, Saidi, was his brother. They had differences over the future of Paititi. When Saidi died, Amaru devoted himself to the cult.
You have seen the storm. You are worried about worse to come. I assure you that Paititi will persevere and thrive forever!
I know him now. If Amaru is successful, all of us who disagree will never see this paradise. The rebels will be discarded.
Not if they don't find the box.
Yes. Our best hope is to find it first. Perhaps Amaru might still be brought to see love and reason.
Death to the outsiders! Retribution will come!
Hakan! Enough!
We must strike while the snake is within reach.
Justice will be met in good time. Do not jeopardize our rebellion for the sake of impulse. Edsley, go scout ahead. We'll meet you at the edge of the mountain. Last warning. Go. Follow Edsley. Your clothing won't hide you long from his guards.
Okay, I'll find the box.
You've been warned to keep the peace.
I was just out for a pleasant stroll with my son.
Amaru is losing his patience.
It won't happen again.
Jonah, can you answer?
Yeah, me and Ucha set up camp. Everything's okay.
Dominguez is here. He's the leader of the cult of Kukulkan. That's what Unuratu's rebels are fighting.
What?
He's been here for years. Trinity controls Paititi.
Whoa.
I'm going to the Eye of the Serpent. We have to get the box before the next cataclysm hits.
Still not gonna let me, huh? I will hopefully have that sorted out before my next broadcast. Because that is going to make playing this game really difficult if it keeps doing things like that. Part of it is because when you're in this area, you're not supposed to be able to draw your weapons except for your bow when there is something you can shoot at, like those icons. And it appears to just not be reading that command correctly for whatever reason. I may have to look at either reinstalling the game, or a number of other things before it'll let me do that.
Unurato and her rebels are the true sons and daughters of Paititi, if you're asking. I'm not the only one who thinks it either. Just the only one with the guts to say it, apparently. The cleansing is upon us, and it should be Unurato's line that sacrifices Kukulkan to restore the sun, and not the other way around. The dots like that have a way of getting people dead, so it's no wonder they aren't voiced.
Where's my mother?
She's settling matters between the guards and her Khan.
What's it like outside Paititi?
Well, a lot of things. It's a very big world.
Bigger than Paititi?
Bigger than 100 Paititis.
What? Will you take me there?
I think your mother might have something to say about that.
What you're looking for is in there.
How will I know when I found the right chamber?
By the smell of death. If you survive, you can find your way back through the old irrigation system. I'll meet you there. Be careful. The cult often patrols there.
The surging population and lack of civil planning caused the settlement many problems. Farmers clear-cut jungle to use the fertile riverbanks for their crops, resulting in a devastating flood in the first heavy rains. Overhunting forced hunters to travel ever further to find game. Several groups, each vying for a controlling interest in the settlement, debated, often fiercely, on the best manner of solving these problems. This is a formidable weapon. Heavy wood lined with sharp obsidian teeth that could easily stop an unarmored enemy.
There we go.
And if the bloodstains are any indication, it has.
It's kind of cool. It's not a refined blade. They're literally modeling a weapon after the teeth of a predator. That's kind of cool.
All right.
Let's see. Yes, I can aim things now. Good. Oh, what you doing, son? There we go. That's gonna be a problem. Hacha. Check that out shortly.
I don't think anything could have prepared me for this place. The people, their history, everything they've lived and who they are today. To hear him tell it, Amaru, Dominguez, Kukulkan only wants to keep Paititi safe. But I've seen the lengths he'll go to, the murder and cruelty. I have to stop him.
Viper's Venom. think that's the most pressing need right now. Guys, I was not volunteering to wear those, just putting that out there. What? What? Okay, I don't know what it wants, so it's quite possible I have a weapon that I can upgrade that presently I can't use in this area, so it wasn't going to let me highlight it. We'll see. Oh! Well, I'm happy I got that upgrade.
Through there. Having not heard from Lopez, some among the leadership began to have their doubts about him. Our group dispatched south to investigate. We sent the natives in first, uncertain those in the city had not killed Lopez on his arrival. They returned with reports of how sick the city was, and we quickly formed a plan to utilize this to our advantage.
Oh.
This seems to represent Unuratu leading a group in rebellion. There is a near total eclipse in the background.
Some of these described artworks sound really cool, but
Smell.
That could be something for a fan artist to do. Woof. All right.
Steady, Lara, steady.
Ah, bleh. Now the thing that's getting me is that that's obviously the same corpse they showed when their pilot died, and they just recolored it a little bit, but this is fine.
You can do this.
It's been a while since she's used that line.
Great.
Wait, what just came up? Okay, I was seeing things.
I guess I have no choice.
Time to crawl through the dead body chute, like you do. It's an impressive amount of plague in here.
Is this one of the rebels?
I don't think there's any point in making him a trap. I think
somewhere.
Because nobody's gonna come back here.
A serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track. Yes, through there.
Okay. Quick math. Okay, there is a sliding door. I was like, how the hell did he even get in here if the one way out is blocked?
The smell keeps getting stronger.
Laura, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with Uchu.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so.
I think you're probably wrong about that, hun.
Unuratu is the rightful queen of Paititi. After a famine that nearly wiped out the city, her family was ousted from power by the cult of Kukulkan. Her husband, Sayuri, died hunting for food on the outskirts of Paititi. Amaru, or Dr. Dominguez, Sayuri's brother, felt responsible and took control of the city, using resources from Trinity to feed the Paititians until the famine passed. Even though Amaru saved the city, the cult, in his absence, now rules with arrogance and fear. Unuratu and her rebels are fighting to free the city from the cult of Kukulkan and restore its ancient bloodline. Unuratu was raised to believe it was her family's legacy to complete the ritual of the silver box of Ishel and restore the sun for another age.
So, the line of rulership in this case is matrilineal instead of patrilineal, is what they're saying. Well, at least in the case of Unuratu.
Looks like this is the only way, okay? We need to destroy this barrier somehow. I can use that lever to fill this pool. The lone figure appears in a state of peace, as though waiting for something. I can use that lever to fill this pool.
Well, that did nothing.
I can use that lever to fill this pool.
Oh! That lever.
Full of oil and blood. That puddle could be flammable.
Once again, I'm having trouble. Okay, I need you to stop doing that. Like, I have... There.
That barrier's down. Need to keep moving.
Have to hold down R1 to make her put it away. She's supposed to put it away automatically as soon as I take my hand off the trigger, but it's not doing that lately. Because, fuck me, I guess.
Is this some kind of bloodletting chamber?
Well, let's see how much blood we can let.
I'll have to align the channels to fill the pool in front of the gate. I'll need to tether these two pillars together.
Okay. Nope, there we go. Had to hold down R2, actually.
Must have taken hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels.
I just wasted a bunch because I did that too early.
Damn, it's flowing to the wrong place. I'll have to align the channels to fill the pool in front of the gate.
Okay, let's see. Doodly-doo, doot-doot, doodly-doo. Okay, let's look at it now. Doodly-doo, doot-doot, doodly-doo, not quite. Take a look. Doodly-doo, no. Okay. Doodly-doo, doo-doo-doo, doodly, no. See what happens. You know what? No, wait. I'll do it one more because that was 3. If the 4th one is correct, then we're good. One more. Okay, let's see. Doodly-doo. No. Okay, I do need to cut it, and I think that brings us right back down to the beginning. Let's see. Doodly-doo, not quite. Okay. Okay. Doodly-doo. No. Maybe? Possibly? No. We need that middle one. Doodly-doo. No. And this will bring us back to 4. Really? Come on. There we go. Doodly-doo. Doodly, doodly. Let that go somewhere weird. I think. Nope. Do. Damn it. Wait. I already know that's currently incorrect, but gonna get troublesome. I hope I can finish this without a combat section, because go back. What are you doing? Go back. There we go. Doodly-doo. Doesn't look right, but I'm gonna go see what it looks like. That was almost terrible. Good job.
Damn, it's flowing to the wrong place. I'll have to align the channels to fill the pool in front of the gate.
That may be... That's correct. Okay. We got it, kids. I think. Oh, hey. It didn't do the thing again. I think it may have... Gonna knock on wood. I think it's gonna stop misbehaving, because I didn't have to do the weird button thing this time. Yes. Good. Excellent.
Now, to find the silver box. A serpent. This must be what Trinity's missing.
Haha, no battle. Good, because that sucked. I'll just get back in the water, it's fine.
There's the little rebel prince.
Esley!
Over there! Get her!
Boy, I hope I don't have to shoot anything.
Damn it! Get out of the way!
Oh, I'm sorry, I knocked over all your stuff. This is fine.
Hey, Laura, if you can, head back. Uchu has something he wants to ask you. I think it's a favor.
Okay, I'll make my way back as soon as I can.
Just as soon as I've recovered from all of my internal injuries. My glorious internal injuries. I guess that'll be one way to test and see whether or not this is fixed. I should find one of those purple frog things and see if it'll let me shoot it. Well, there's my answer. But it let me come back out of it this time, so it's not as bad as... There we go. Excellent. Good. And another reason why I'm coming over here is because there is a crypt over here. Possibly a tomb. This is not where I wanted to come. Which means it's up there. There's one you get into by going through somebody's house, which is fun. Oh, what you doing? There we go. Okay, I think our controller problems are fixed. Hooray. Ooh, jade.
Each Taka of the cult of Kukulkan vows to tie his coat to that of Yutu, descendant of the Maya. Lacking any family of his own, each Taka will live with the parents of Yutu until such time that they have built their own home and hearth. Yutu vows to tie her coat to that of each Taka. She will bear him many children, which they will raise according to the traditions of both their peoples.
Well, that's actually pretty interesting. For instance, is each Taka his given name? Was he born in this village, or is he one of the Trinity soldiers that came in later and was given a more local name? That could be interesting. Oh, I see the yellow heads. That means a tomb.
We leave the city at first light, which is just as well, for a terrible disease has spread across it. Dead and dying line the paths and choke the streams. Many are saying it is punishment from the gods. Journal of Adelantado Perez.
And that's our swan dive point. We will hit that later.
24th of November, 1603. I accompanied Andreas Lopez, a group of 12 soldiers and 2 Molosses through the jungle. The directions the Jesuits provided Trinity were excellent, so we discovered the hidden city with little difficulty. The natives of the city welcomed us warily, but we plied them with gifts, and they reluctantly allowed us to enter the city, unaware of our true intentions. Lopez has begun to search for the artifact while we distract the city's leaders.
Oh, yes, finally. Look at all that loot. We will do a proper run through the city to get all that later. Okay, I know it's because for some reason her climbing axe wasn't visible, so it just looks like she punched her way through that. Ooh. There are her axes. They're back. It's fine.
Be the temple I saw from the riverbanks.
Oh, what are you doing? Ah! Our minds were not in sync on that one, Laura. Okay.
That must be the temple I saw from the riverbanks. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Okay, yes. Now we're doing the thing we're supposed to be doing.
Hunbats and Hunchoin were twin brothers, older half-siblings of the more celebrated Maya hero twins. Jealous of their brothers, the monkey twins would always cheat during football matches and ruin them with their aggressive tactics. In retaliation, the hero twins lured them up a tree which never stopped growing, preventing Hunbats and Hunchoin from getting down. The hero twins convinced them that they could use their belts to climb down, but this turned out to be another trick, and the belts became tails, turning the elder twins into monkeys.
I like that. I wish I could have read more about a lot of these myths in, like, elementary school. Because we did cover a bunch of them. Just, like, Greek ones. A few Native American ones. But North American.
Turn mirror 1 to the left. Follow the beam of light to mirror 2. Direct mirror 2 across the chamber diagonally. Return to mirror 1. These seem to be instructions of some kind, but I can't make out the rest.
Well, that's actually really helpful. Excellent. Good.
I must have arrived at the right time. It looks like the cultists were just here.
4 upgrades. Excellent. Good. Okay, we climbed up from there.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Ah. trying to get all these bits lying around because I'm broke. Well, broke-er. I think I've pretty much bought everything that I want to.
Amazing. This must be where they perform rituals honoring the sun.
What did that thing say? Path of the Stars. Can't remember if that was a Yucatec or not. Uprising, leader's origin. Oh, guess we're winging it. Hacha. Go.
I won't last long if I fall in the water.
I appreciate that warning. Thank you. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. No? I know I'm supposed to go there eventually, but the other one isn't turned around, so... I think the mural said something about aiming this one diagonally? We'll see. I think. Did that do it? I think that did it. It did not. Dag nabbit. There, that did it. Just needed to pull it over enough so that I could see it clearly. I love tombs like this because they really set you wondering, like, does Laura have to navigate the tomb this way because that's just the way it is after it's fallen apart, or is this a trial that, like, regular priests just had to figure out how the hell to do?
Mirror 3. I should direct Mirror 3's beam away from the pavilion.
There we go.
Just need to line up the beam from Mirror 1 to reach Mirror 2.
And in this case, I think this is just something that their priests have to know how to do. Well, that's usually a hopeful sound, so fingers crossed, everybody. Huh. That's gonna be the problem.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. The pillar between mirrors 1 and 2 has 2 crystals.
Okay, I think I know what I was supposed to do. Yes, okay. Let's see. And I think Mirror 1 can go across the way. There we go. Yep, it is turned. Here we go, kids.
Only 1 mirror left to move. This must be mirror 4. Only 1 mirror left to move. Shak was a very important god to the Maya. He taught them farming secrets and oversaw growing in the harvest. Generally, he was associated with all forms of fertility. He was also in charge of wind, lightning, and rain, which was caused by his tears. He was in charge of preserving springs, wells, streams, cenotes, and other sources of water. Like the aspects over which he presided, who was considered benevolent and caring but unpredictable. Physically, Shark was depicted as a reptile with hair tangled in unruly
Volume on my
knots.
mic's been down
His
for a
colors
while.
were white, red, yellow, and black, representing north, east, south, and west. Only one mirror left.
Anything else? Okay, doesn't look like it. Okie dokie. Tombs and temples that are designed like this are just really interesting to me. Again, because I think it implies that all of them just have to know how to use it like this. But it places Laura in a world where she's not extraordinary because she's the only one who can do these things. She's extraordinary because she's learning to do the things that these people do all the time.
To find a way out of here.
I guess that's fitting for the Temple of the Sun. Please don't fall in the water and die. We're gonna try not to do that today. If I'm not mistaken, the way out is Nya. You appear to be back in working order. I hope that just means the machine figured out that it was doing something it wasn't supposed to.
Naratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Time for a swan dive. Let me make sure I have the commands correct. Okie dokie. Yes! Awesome. And the last one I can actually do now because I have the knife upgrade. Haha! Document.
Villager claims to have seen a strange creature in the streets. They followed it to a walled-in alley where it disappeared. Citizen described similar experience in Upper City. Woke to discover something trying to climb in a second-story window. When she yelled, it dropped to the street and disappeared. We'll continue to monitor.
Interesting.
Ishiki, would you like to hear a story? One that my mother used to tell.
I would love to.
You've noticed the pools throughout the sea, haven't you? Do you know why they exist?
No, why?
We once had a queen, a very vain woman. She ordered these wells dug so that as she walked through the sea...
Oh, and a thank you to MX Mercs on Twitch for the follow.
She knelt beside one of the pools, and a fish surfaced. She became very angry. The ripples in the water ruined her reflection. This queen tried to capture the fish, but she slipped and fell in and disappeared.
disappeared.
Many tunnels between the whales were discovered during the search, but she was never found. Some say the queen is still down there, trying to catch that fish.
Thank you. That was quite the story. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Am I close to stuff? I have like 3 different challenges going. How the hell did that happen? That's in the direction we're headed, so... Hello, llama, I love you. I love the video game AI where people get pissed off at you for going fast. It's so immersive. I actually can't tell if I'm feeling sarcastic about that or not.
The people of the Andes have been perfecting the art of weaving for thousands of years. This chuspas is a wonderful example. Woven of llama or alpaca hair and traditionally used to carry cocoa leaves, it clearly highlights the weaver's skill. Beautiful.
It is cute as hell and I want one.
I've never seen Uchu so angry.
Uchu? Really? What happened?
I shouldn't gossip, but he and Kabil were arguing. They kept their voices down, but you could see the anger rising off of each of them.
I have no idea what secret was just revealed, because I see no new things at all. Oh well. Market. Now, before we go into Unuratu's place, we're going to head back up in that direction. I am going to hit that last swan dive area. And that'll bring me down over there, where I think there's a few more riches we can grab.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Just grab the ladder. Oh my god, Laura. Killing me. Okay, merchant lady's up here. I can hear the drums.
See what I have to trade. What are you looking for? How can I help you, Lara?
Anything fun? I can get a new gun. I actually don't have enough money to get a new gun. Let's fix that.
Thank you. Enjoy it. Thank you. Enjoy it. Good. Come find me if you need anything else.
Oh, they can lie. It's because there are merchants over in the market too, so I guess it's indicative of you can spend. I got my ascender. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it. No! Why didn't you do... Ah! I hit the button. What is wrong with you?
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli.
I couldn't do it at all in the previous game. Just like, no, you were not meant to swan dive in this game, Laurie. You're just never gonna do it. But this one, it's just like, don't tell me no. I'll get you. I don't think the way to that one is open yet, but... Skill points? I only got one. Actually, no, it just wants to tell me about the one that I already got. But... I think there's something I can get up here. Maybe. Possible. Burb. No, no! Ah! You are just... You're not feeling it today, are you? My apologies, 2 seconds. That is my boss that just contacted me. Okay, that's pretty simple, so no enormous worries. All right. That's better.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
So even if I can't get into the place that's up here, I finished that challenge, so that's good. Ooh, can I swan dive from here? It's quite possible. Let's see.
During a fierce battle, a man of two bloods throws down his weapons and, speaking with passions, convinces the other warriors to do the same. They follow him from the battlefield into the city, where they behead several merchants whose initial bickering caused the war.
Okay, yeah, this is not open to me yet. Oh, that one doesn't count for you, huh? Okay, okay, fine. That's fine.
This is a traditional footplow, still used in the Andes today, even outside Paititi. Sometimes the simple ways are still the best.
Sorry, that is my boss again. 2 seconds. All right.
Unuratu must be worried about
Yes.
Exley. I have to tell her he's been captured. Unuratu! Exley's been captured.
I know. They're holding him at the barracks. We're working on a plan to release him.
I tried to get to him, I'm sorry.
He's a warrior. What's that? This is a key. It looks like it belonged to the mountain temple. It is adjacent to where they're holding him. Is the box of eggshell connected to the barracks? Is that why the cult occupied the temple? It's heavily guarded. When we go in, it has to be subtle, silent.
Is there a back way?
There was one, by the salt mine, but it has deteriorated. It's treacherous.
I might be able to manage it.
Perhaps. You did survive the sacrificial pit. I haven't been back inside since I was a child. But from what I can remember, the barracks are within an inner stronghold.
If I can get in through the back way, I can clear a path and let you in. We will free Exley, then go find the box.
I'll take care of my son. You go after the box.
Okay. Gonna see if I have any skills waiting real quick. Hi, Jonah.
What are we doing here? I never wanted...
Oh, 2 skill points. And a thing. Let's increase our chance of recovering arrows, I think. Let's see. There's chances of finding rare animals. Honestly, that just sounds like increase your chances of running into jaguars, and I'm not a part of that life right now.
Uchu and I were talking, and, well...
Uchu, what's on your mind?
The day of Exley's coronation is approaching. Soon he will be a man and take the first steps towards becoming Paititi's future king.
That sounds like a day to look forward to.
It's the hope for that day that keeps a lot of us fighting Amaru and his cult.
Sometimes we all need to remember what we're fighting for. Is there something I can help you with?
When Exley's father Sairi died, Unuratu bestowed the honor of surrogate father onto me. One of my duties is to gather 3 sacred items for the ceremony.
But with all that's happening right now, you aren't able to. What are these items?
They are the Savior's amulet, the champion's bow, and the king's horn. Each a blessing from the ancestors of the future king.
Tell me what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
I already have men retrieving the amulet and bow, but if you could find Kabil, the instrument maker, and get the king's horn from him, you would be doing us a great favor. He's been difficult. I sent 2 men and both have failed. Perhaps you could talk to his wife.
I think I can manage that.
Be mindful. Kabil can be prickly sometimes, but Abra, his wife, has a way of dulling his edges.
I like how that was put. Well, I'm glad I came back here. I prefer to get that out of the way before I go into the place of death and more death.
Father, come quick! It's the Ishiki.
What do you want? We don't have time for Unuratu's rebellion right now.
Are you Kabil? Uchu sent me for the king's...
The king's horn? The call to the future? Look at the good that future's done for my present. Just go.
The cult found out my dad was making the horn. They poisoned our crops as punishment. Mom got sick. My brother Wally went to the market to get herbs, but he hasn't returned.
That's terrible. Let me see if I can find your brother and get the herbs you need.
Thank you.
I feel like the way they incorporate the little quests with the people in the village, it's just done a lot better than it was in the previous game. You have something important, but I can't deal with you right now. Well, I guess it is them.
Excuse me.
Ah, Ishiki. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Kuali, the son of Kabil.
That poor boy. Chimali, one of Kukulkan's thugs, is holding him in a cell up at the market, waiting for the Ahau to come to punish him.
Thank you.
Be well, Ishiki.
Okay, it's up Nya.
I told you to...
A herb thief. He must be very dangerous.
Today it's theft, and tomorrow it's murder.
That's quite a leap, don't you think?
You really want to know what I think? I think we should round up all these little rats and drown them. Every one of them, especially Ymir. His father may be a serpent guard, but he is not.
This is all. Come on, get it. You missed.
Hello there.
Hey, you're Ishiki, from the outside, right?
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
Well, me. I'm Yami.
What sort of game are you boys playing?
It's not a game. My father is a serpent guard, a priest. I took his ceremonial knife to show my friends, and Shimali the guard saw. Shimali knows what father would do if he found out I took the knife, so he threw it up there. Now it's stuck.
Oh, let me see what I can do.
Wow, really? Thank you.
Oh, I was kind of hoping they'd let me see a picture of it or something.
Thank you, Ishiki.
You're welcome.
Hey, wait a minute. The grown-ups around here always chase us away. But you helped. What do you want?
Shh, I'll do the talking. So what do you want, Ishiki? I mean, is there something we can do to pay you back?
I'm trying to help Kuali.
You're too late. He's been sentenced to death. We can't do anything.
And Chimali the guard hates you.
Would Chimali chase you if you provoked him?
Why?
Because if he's not at his post, I can get to Kuali.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you can tell Kuali to meet us at the cave. He'll know where it is. It'll be safe for him there.
I will.
Let's go. Asto, Raimi, with me. Samin, watch our backs. Then run to the cave. Stand back, Ishiki. We'll give you an opening. Chimali, you coward! You'll end your life as a slave. Come taste my blade.
Yeah, and taste llama patties too.
You know, I almost don't feel pissed off that he's that jaded about kids because all they do is throw rocks at him, but...
Just herbs. I beg you, I'll work...
Your brother told me of your troubles.
Wait, who are you?
Someone who wants to help.
I never wanted any of these to happen. I was only trying to help my mother get well.
Where are the herbs? Give them to me. I will heal your mother. Go. Your friends are waiting for you at the cave.
Thank you. Here are the herbs. I'll run as fast as I can.
thought I told you to go.
Kuali is safe, and I had the herbs your wife needs.
Really? And did you come to cure her, or to barter for the king's horn?
Here, this will help you.
Bless you, Shiki. Kabil, quit being an ass. Give her the horn.
Here, with respect to the future king. Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not seeing any other ones. Oh, I have to go back up to the top and tell him. That's fine, we can do that. Since we're going to attempt that swan dive again anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, I have to go all the way up there for the next quest anyway.
Last to leave and first to return. Jonah's stories of you are true.
The King's Horn, as requested.
Did Kabil give you any trouble?
You were right about his wife. She definitely had a way with his heart.
Thank you for this, Lara.
Of course. Uchu, what did you mean last to leave and first to return?
The men I have retrieving the other two items, they both left 3 days ago. Neither has returned.
Do you think something's happened to them?
It's Quincy that concerns me the most. He's young, likes to take risks.
Jumps into the water before checking to see how deep it is. I know the type.
Jonah.
Jonah's right. That describes Quincy perfectly. I never should have sent Quincy to that damn place.
What place is that?
The old cistern. It's where the remains of Manco are kept hidden from the cult.
Who is Manco?
He was a farmer who led Sairi and Amaru's ancestors out of Cusco to safety centuries ago. He is known as the peasant savior. It's his amulet we need for the coronation.
Why was Manco hidden away?
Manco's followers were known as the Order of the Peasant Savior. This rebellion was born from it. When the cult of Kukulkan first took power, they tried to wipe out the order. Manco was hidden away in a secret place and kept safe. But over time, as the order dwindled, the memory of that place has faded.
If you like, I could go look for Quenti.
You've done a lot already. Bringing back the King's Horn was a big gesture of friendship.
I don't mind, really. Maybe Quenti can show me the best cliffs to jump off.
Please don't encourage him. The entrance to the cistern is a cave above the white tree. Follow the trail. It'll lead you to it.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty much exactly where we're going when I attempt the swan dive again. So, here we go. Like, awesome. We were just there. Shopping bongos. There we go. Excellent. And there's the white tree.
Uchu said the entrance to the cistern was a cave above the white tree.
Statue? Oh, in the water. Where? I think I will come back to that later. That's okay. Happens to everybody.
There's the entrance.
Now this will be open. Yes. Well, it looks like several people have made all of my mistakes for me already.
The threat of the disease held at bay, we soon learned that Lopez had come and gone. Some of us began to suspect his betrayal, while others worried for his safety. The only course of action was to remain in the city, the reasoning twofold. We'd be ready when Lopez came to his senses and returned the artifact. Or this would be the easiest point from which to mount a search for him. We struck an accord with the king. We would become his royal guard, physicians, and priests.
So I think that bit about the marriage I was right about. I think dude was an outsider and was basically adopted by a family when he got married.
This shows a pilgrimage from a great city. This must be Manco, leading the priestess's ancestors out of Cusco. No one's been through here in centuries. This has to be the right place.
Oh yeah, none of the traps have been triggered. But if nobody's been there, that means What's-His-Nuts did not make it out here.
This could be an effigy of the peasant savior. It might have been stolen by the cult of Kukulkan to keep the Paititians from worshipping it. Or maybe it was given to them as payment for protection.
Huh. But if nobody's been in here...
The remains of the peasant savior have been moved to an undisclosed location. We've had reports of the cult stealing objects and artifacts and holding them hostage in exchange for docility. We will not allow such a sacrilege to happen to Manco.
So I don't know if that means that she's just really perceptive and guessed that, or if I looked at those in the wrong order. Loyal, What's-His-Nuts. We will remember him fondly. There's a lot of belly crawling for a little bit of gold, Laura.
Manco's resting place. This looks suspicious.
Well, I'm glad she sees it. It's probably this bridge, but... See, normally, I could have just jumped that, but... But we're being difficult today, I guess. Oh, hell, where are we at? Okay. Up.
This looks like a procession of the dead. It's the Order hiding Manko from the cult of Kukulkan. Shit, no.
Oh, hell!
Well, let that be a lesson.
This shows burial dolls, pottery, and textiles being placed in here with the dead. This wasn't just a hiding place. The Order turned it into a crypt. This lever should raise the water level.
Okie dokie. Aha.
The Order left members behind as sentinels when they sealed the system. All these bones, they sacrificed themselves to protect this place.
Well, oh. I was gonna be like, unfair.
Hello, Manko. Now, where's the amulet?
Well, probably where you'd expect to find it.
Now, to get this back to Uchu. There's light coming through this wall. Another...
Pure silver. From what I understand, Manko was a simple farmer. This must have been made posthumously as an offering to honor him.
Sealed off passageway, I bet.
What you doing, honey? Just, ah. think I can read this monolith over here now. Let's go see what it says.
This describes something nearby. The waters below protect me from the waters above.
Ooh, good stuff. Notice there's ledges. Okay, it's just how it's designed. I thought it might have been a way to climb back up to that swan dive spot. That would have been nice, but now that we don't have to repeat that anymore. There are some garments she wears that when she comes out of the water, like, it takes a while for her to dry off, but not this one. Just instantly dry as soon as she gets out. A talent of the ancient Pytetians? Or game design? You tell me.
Ah, Lara. Quinty returned a short while ago.
Oh,
a little
cool.
worse for wear, but alive. Glad to see you're okay as well.
Hooray for what's
That
his
quite a
nuts.
challenge. I'm happy Quinty made it back.
But without the Savior's amulet, I'm afraid.
You mean this Savior's amulet?
What? Lara, you found it. That's incredible.
Here.
I can't thank you enough. When Zan returns with the Champion's Bow, we will honor all of the gatherers. Including you, if you join us.
I'll be there.
Well, you guys might want to find a way to drain the cistern, because otherwise if the cultists go looking for him again, it's going to be an easy swim across. And I'm not in the business of rearming traps, so...
Jonah, I think I'm close to the mine entrance.
Uchu says it's at the edge of the mountain. He sent a rebel ahead to open it.
Thanks.
Let's go check this monolith real quick, though.
This describes something nearby. The youngest of four turns his back on his brothers, unable to speak as I lie in his mouth.
Youngest of four brothers, so... furthest one down the mountain, maybe? Well, that one doesn't seem to have a door facing the same way, so... Yes, good.
Come to Lara.
Sweet. Well, I notice I haven't heard the bongos up here. That must mean she's moved on. Here we go. Let's see. Anything else around me? No.
Here it is.
For the moment, it's not important because I've bought everything I want, but... But the interesting thing about her is that she pops up everywhere, including in Kwakyaku.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
In fact, I am pretty sure that that document that you read about explorers asking a local lady for directions to an ancient city was probably her or somebody she's related to, and she basically turned them around in circles. Oh, this is gonna get interesting.
I'm in.
Unuratu just left with Hakan. She'll be ready when you open the gate.
Three entire skill points, you say? Let's see. What else do I want to use? Focus. Don't need that. Could use that. Upgrade my ammo. What do I got for stealth? Anything to upgrade? Let's see. Perception, so no, the answer to that is no. Okay, cool. Any more you guys? Okay, no point in making him a trap
on the right
then.
Track. Careful.
Okay, it looks like I can go through there, but I can't.
This looks like the right place. Impossible. I can't carry any more. There's the gate I need to open.
Time for some mud. I get to make a people trap today. I'm really excited about that.
Temachtli cual timich masiltice, Kena, Achihueyi Kenta, Titu, Melagua cual Guajtosquia Sechicueyi Tonali.
Come on, dude, I know you heard that. Oh, so just nothing is gonna... Damn. Really? Really? I hate everything. Damn it. Damn. Fine.
There's the gate I need to open.
I gotta get all mudded up again. You guys suck. That's more like it. Well, that woke him up a bit. Damn.
Mashaneti Yantelo.
I like this bow.
Now, I need to open that gate. The gate mechanism might be on the top of that wall.
Now, is there a way to sneak through there without killing anybody and without being noticed by anybody? I have no idea. Unuratu is such a cool character. As far as a pictograph goes, it just seems like a weird thing for him to have in his mouth, but okay.
Huntuni Shokol! Galakbil!
Mother! Would you get him out of here?
I think that's the first time I've actually gotten dirt on this outfit.
Jonah.
How's Edsley?
Fine. They got him out, but Unuratu was captured.
Oh no. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm going after the box. I don't know how long it'll take.
Do what you have to.
Thanks.
I love that for all my complaining about the first game and she spends the entire thing and never fixes her ponytail, that she just sort of incorporated that into her hairstyle.
The Eye of the Serpent. That's it.
That grappling thing was barely visible.
Looks like this is the only way, okay?
Oh boy, let's see. How much swimming is this gonna involve? Let's find out. Oh. Not a lot. I worried for nothing. At least for the moment. that rainbow in the waterfall. That was cool.
Looks like there's a temple down there. I got Unuratu captured. What's Dominguez gonna do with her? As long as he needs the box, he'll keep her alive. I hope.
I'm gonna save that. What else we got?
26th of November, 1603. At dinner, Lopez asked me if I believed these heathens were worthy of the artifact's alleged power. I had to admit that the Paititians seemed noble and industrious. However, their taut skin, stretched tight over sinewy muscles, and lack of shame made them more similar to beasts. And what of our leaders in the society? He then asked.
Why aren't they pale and flabby? That's not like people.
Fingers in any direction and expect us to obey, to return and sit at their side when they beckon. Do they not treat us as inferior beings, as beasts as well? I had no answer. What he'd said was heresy and treason, but in some way, I wondered if it wasn't the truth.
I kind of liked Serrano. Or who's he talking about? Lopez. Yeah, I kind of like Lopez. He seems to know what's up, at least to start.
Who made these things?
Artists.
It's not Maya or Inca.
Are there any more of those? No, doesn't look like it. Yes. Okie dokie.
It's high, but I could dive. All right, here I go.
You could dive, but should you dive? Didn't even get to swan dive. That was some bullshit. Okay, and there are piranha in this. Okay, you've been down long enough. Go up. Okay. Whatever I was looking for, I can't find it. So back up I go. Wait, that was it.
Another example of syncretic belief. This figure portrayed on the cross is not Jesus Christ, but Kukulkan. I suppose a parallel could be drawn between the two.
Fair. Okay, figure that shit out quick. You gotta go up for air. And, like, not get eaten by fishies. You did it. Good job. I gotta find more of those boxes, though, is the problem. There's one. Two more, says they. Brilliant. Good job. Excellent. And a map. Hooray. According to that, I've gotten most of the important things. Piranha are way down there, and I'm way up here, and that's how I likes it. There's a box. Do this without dying. Or if you do it and then die, that's also okay, because it'll save. Get up here on the shore and see if I can see the last one from out here. It'll be just my luck that it's on the other side of the lake, though. Oh, there is a tiny, tiny island that I can climb onto. Let's see. Box? Box. Yeah. And I see grass to hide in, which means that this is about to be a real pain in the ass. I've seen a relic.
The detailed engravings on this helmet and its unusually good condition could mean this helmet was worn more as an accessory rather than protection in combat. Perhaps Lopez used it to project an air of importance.
That sounds about right. Based on what we've seen of him so far, anyway. Glove. That wasn't so bad.
Up there.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is also either a crypt or a tomb in here, and it's gonna get me really turned the hell around. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, it's nothing, it's fine. This is fine. Yeah. What the hell? Okay, yellowheads, which which means tomb is this way. You know what this means, they tell me? More swimming. Okay, follow the yellowheads. Okay, morays. Morays I can handle. Morays are fine. Which way am I going? I know there's Jade there, but don't want to risk it. This is fine. I definitely hear drums. The game is just like, it's fine, they're mood drums. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, nothing else. Seems like that's going to come in handy here shortly. I think we're going to try to finish out this tomb, and then that's probably going to be a good quitting time. And this may take a bit. It just depends upon how quickly I figure this one out. I can't remember which one it is, but...
There must have been the falconet would be heavy enough to destroy the barricade.
Okay.
The falconet would be heavy enough to destroy the barricade.
I hear you, girl. Oh. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, it rolls. Okay, good. Okay. Goes down. I thought it was a straight line. Oh!
A Spanish galleon. How did it get inside this cavern?
First things first, checking the water. See a flashy thing. And so long as I see nothing red in the water, I'm good. Are you gonna let me hop out or what? Plants. Looks like that's going to be my way on. Ah, no. Cha. Oh, this is, it's a thing.
There's a falconet hanging from that boom yard. The falconet's in position. Might be an underwater path to the front of the ship.
So down, yeah. Bullshit, you're already getting tired. You've been in there less than 30 seconds. There we go. Guess it wasn't that she was running out of air. She just suddenly tried to inhale when she couldn't. There we go.
I'll have to rotate the boom to reach the crate.
We're gonna get around, yeah?
Damn, it won't budge. I'll have to rotate the boom to reach the crate.
Thank God for the grapple.
There's a winch on the foremast.
I was not doing what I was supposed to. I was trying to rotate it instead of... There we go.
Shit, the boom swung out too far to reach.
Okay.
There must be a way to rotate this boom so it's in front of the crate.
Oh, the thing that you already described.
There must be a way to rotate this boom so it's in front of the crate. There must be a way to rotate this boom so it's in front of the crate.
The way they could improve a future Tomb Raider game is when they're doing clues like that. Make it like a double tap for like if you need a hint, and then a regular tap if you just want to do your sightseeing. That way she doesn't repeat the same thing. Okay, here we go. Went the wrong way. It's fine.
I can use this boom to reach the crate.
Yes. Whoa. Really? You can only climb up on that side? Okay, fine.
Now to find out what the captain was holding.
Hope it was cool.
Let's see what the captain was hoarding in his cabin. We underestimated the natives. Crafty bastards. Told us of a cave filled with gold, but they led us into a trap. The damn place was filled with monsters. After a ferocious battle, we pushed them back. The remaining men loaded the ship with whatever valuables we could find. The battle must have weakened the cabin, for when we tried to escape, it collapsed. I hear them out there, even now, digging through the barriers.
Well, it sounds like his day ended in a really interesting way. Haha! More breathing!
Time to abandon ship. The exit must be past the temple.
Making sure I've got everything. I'm sure there are treasures I've missed. I will come back for those when I come seeking 100% completion. Oh, it's just that. Oh, probably birds. Well, okay. I think this is where we're gonna leave off. It just wanted to tell me about my new skill. I want to thank y'all for joining me. When we come back next time, we will be finishing out this event. I think we still got enough game left that it's going to be at least 2 more sessions before we finish. So let's plan to come back for the long haul, and hopefully my controller problems won't happen again. I think it's finally sorted itself out. But yes, thank you all for joining me. This will be uploaded to YouTube sometime tonight. Those of you who are on YouTube who are catching me there, remember to like and subscribe, and come watch me over on Twitch on Mondays and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. for more of my story-driven broadcasts. Y'all have a good night.